Friends, welcome back to Ball Homestead. Today we are going to do a lot of different projects that I need to get done. I'm going to get some tomatoes going. I'm going to make Wayne a breakfast casserole. I already made it. I'm thawing it and we're going to get that baked. I want to get some strawberry jam made, some strawberry jalapeno jam, and I'm going to get his lunch for tomorrow and possibly the next day made. All right, first I'm going to get this oven preheating like at 200 because I forgot to set this casserole out and I'm going to do 225. I want to stick it in there really low for a while until it gets kind of thawed. Okay. Now let me get these strawberries and we're going to get them prepared to make jam. Okay, friends, we're going to get these strawberries put in our Ninja and chopped up really fine. That's how I've always done it. I mean, jelly making is super simple. All right, all I do is I bought this Ninja, y'all ain't going to believe this, at a yard sale for $2. And that was been years ago and I've used it so much over the years. I just kind of chop it till it's kind of a fine thing here, fine berry. Refill it and do it again. We're going to do this till we get all of our berries for both batches of jam chopped. 4 cups per batch. All right, friends, we got our berries done. Now we're going to add our jalapenos to the jalapeno jam. And I just cut the tops off of them and put the whole jalapeno in the chopper. I don't care if the seeds are in there. I want it a little spicy anyways, but something about the sugar in the jelly, it's not as spicy as you'd think, really. It's a sweet, but with just a hint of spice in it. We're just going to chop these just like we did the berries in our Ninja. This thing, I'm telling you, friends, it's amazing. If you don't have one, I'm really not sure. I'm sure anybody sells them, but they are wonderful. Look how beautiful. Now we're just going to put this in our pot. And I'm going to use a spoon because I don't feel like putting a glove on or a fork or something to scrape the sides. Because let me tell you, if you do this barehanded, these jalapenos will light you up. I mean, later on, you'll be sitting there relaxing in your recliner and rub your face, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, what have I done? Okay, I think we're done with the mini chopper now. On to the next step. I know for sure each recipe calls for a 1/4 cup of lemon juice, so we're going to put that in now. Just going to use the rest between them. And I'll have to pick up some more because we use a lot of lemon juice around here. All right, next, friends, we're going to add our pectin to both of these. We're going to turn them on. We're going to get our pectin, getting that mixed in, and we're going to bring that up to a boil, a full boil. And at that point, we will add our 7 cups of sugar to each batch. I know it sounds like a lot, but jelly is a lot of sugar. We're going to get that mixed in, both batches. We'll do the strawberry first so that we don't carry any jalapenos over. So we're going to stir that a little bit. We want it to be a full rolling boil though before we add our 7 cups of sugar to this. All right, friends, we're ready to add our sugar to this one. So we're going to get that mixed in. I like to add about half. Mix that in good, and then I'll add the other half. Or not, if I don't do that, it's just a big old globs of sugar in it, and it takes forever to work it out. That mixes in really easy and nice, just doing it like a half or a third at a time. Okay. That all mixed in, and we're going to re-bring this to a full rolling boil. That's going to take a little time. All right, friends, I got all of our jars lined up here, ready to fill. We're going to get real busy here real quick. Then it'll be done. So, anyways, I'm just stirring this jelly every little bit because that sugar's in there and it's good and mixed. This one hasn't come up to a good boil yet, but we're getting real close. Yeah, I think we're ready. All right. Slowly. All right, our 7 cups are added to this one now. This one is coming to a boil right now, so we're fixing to get busy with the jalapeno strawberry. Just want to get that good mixed in. Okay, we're going to get our timer. Just a minute, I'm going to set a timer. I want to make sure it's at a good boil. Okay. We're going to let this boil for 1 minute. It's at a good rolling boil. Friends, this jelly is so yummy. This jalapeno strawberry is like probably my absolute favorite jam that there is. It's so delicious. If you haven't ever tried a pepper jelly before, this one is a good one to try. I love it. My husband even likes this one. And just good old strawberry jelly. That's a big favorite. And I make homemade yogurt, so I like to use my homemade jams as my topping for my yogurt. Getting close on this one, so I'm gonna hurry up and get this finished up here. Now we're going to take a little vinegar around the rims of each one of these jars and clean it off really good because we're using like a lot of sugar here and we want it to cut whatever's on there off and seal properly. And we're going to put hot tamales. Get our water bath. It's at a boil, so I'm going to load it up. I think I can fit 5 of these little jars in there at a time. So we got 9 jars of strawberry jalapeno out of that. We're going to let that go for 10 minutes. Jelly is sticky business and it will burn you. That sugar gets so hot that it will burn the crap out of you if you're not careful. So always be cautious. Some people open kettle this. I just always water bath it. I did when I first started canning. And I thought, then I got me a canning book and it said that they needed to be water bath cans, so I always have. But, the choice is yours. Some people just flip them over for a few minutes. And I did do that to start. And I never had any trouble with it, but I'm feeding this stuff to my family, so I want it to be correct, And I sell some of my jellies too, so I want it to be right. I am a kind of by the book girl. Boy, that is smoking hot. All right, friends, we're finally at a boil, so we're going to set our timer. Well, I've got that one. Okay, for a minute here. We've got our jars pretty much out. We got some anyways. I need to get some more. A friend of mine picked these up for me at an auction, and he picked me up a bunch of jars. And friends, when I was washing them, I thought, I don't know if I'll ever use these jars this year. I knew I would eventually, but it was so many jars. I used every one of them and had to buy more. So we've been blessed this year for sure. We're just going to keep stirring this. We've got about 10 seconds, and then we can ladle this into the jars. Some of these are really like spotty and damaged. We've had a lot of like pop-up showers lately, and it's just ruined our tomato crop. But we got plenty. I'm definitely not complaining, but the plants just look pitiful now. But we're going to get these loaded in there, and then we're going to get Wayne's, check on the breakfast bake, and see if we need to turn it up yet. And then I'm probably going to put all these peppers in a bag and stick them in the fridge. Some of these I'm just peeling completely because they have spots all over them. And I guess it's some sort of fungus or something, maybe from all these rain showers we've been getting. I don't really know, but it looks gross, so I'm cutting it all off. Chickens are going to love all these tomato scraps, though. They are going to love them. Some bell pepper up in this deer hamburger mixture. I think I'm going to chop a couple of these other peppers we've been getting out of the garden. They're so good. And he really likes them. I'm going to chop a couple of them up, and maybe a couple of jalapenos. These are not hot, but they have the best flavor. I couldn't pronounce it if I wanted to on what kind they were. I just thought they looked good, and they were a sweet pepper, so I thought, I'm going to give it a try. We're just going to brown this meat with these peppers in here, and then I'll show you the next step. We're fixing, we like a few minutes being done with our next jelly. Our next batch of jelly's done, so we're going to get that out and pop the last one in. And this is just something simple I like to make for Wayne, and I hadn't made it in a while, so it's just your meat, a pound of hamburger, a pound of deer, whatever, and then you're going to add either onions and peppers. He doesn't like onions, so we just did peppers. And some Spanish rice. And then we're going to top it with some cheese. To this, we're just doing 2 cups of water, adding the rice, and then I'm going to add just a little bit of oil. And that's it, friends, and let it simmer. All right, friends, we just topped this with some cheese, and we're going to let it set. Then we'll dish it up for Wayne's lunch. All right, friends, we ended up with 17 pints of jam, 8 pints of strawberry, and 9 pints of strawberry jalapeno. We would have had 9 of each, but the bottom fell out of it. This is the first jar I've had all season that did that. So anyways, I'm going to have some jars to clean up once they cool, but That's okay. Wayne's lunch is done. His breakfast is almost done. I'm going to get these biscuits vacuum sealed, and we're going to see how many bags we get. I do my biscuits in 4-packs, and I do them like they're flat. And I just put them in my food saver and vacuum seal them. Simple, simple. I love this thing, by the way. All right, friends, we ended up with our biscuits that we froze overnight last night that we made yesterday. We ended up with 15 4-packs. That's going to last Wayne and myself for a long time because we don't eat supper through the week. We just snack. If we get hungry, I'll have a bowl of yogurt or something. But this will last us probably till the first of the year, I'm assuming, somewhere in there because we have quite a few Saturdays that we have biscuits and gravy or just biscuits and eggs and sausage. But isn't that exciting? 15 packs. It wasn't quite a 70, but I think it was 60 is what we ended up with. But I think we cooked about 8, so it was close to 70. Anyways, I just wanted to show you how many packs of beautiful biscuits we got. Friends, we ended up with 18 beautiful jars, or 17. We did have a jar that busted on the bottom, so we lost one, but we ended up with 17 beautiful jars of jam, 9 jalapeno strawberries, and 8 strawberries. I just took Wayne's breakfast casserole. This was the one we froze out of the oven. It turned out absolutely gorgeous. Thank you for stopping back by our homestead. Until next time, friends, goodbye.